Hello everyone, and I just wanted to show you today how I store my brads and my split pins, my brad type split pin type things, and also I store my eyelets as well. So I've got this lovely box, and I bought this one. It was a second hand, but it was already, and it came with lots and lots of brads and eyelets and all sorts of stuff like that inside it. So I was quite pleased with that when I got it, and I've had it about 10 years, maybe more, and I've used it all the time. If I could get more boxes like these, and I've tried and I've tried and I've never been able to find them anywhere, I would definitely get them because they're absolutely ideal. So you can get a whole box of brads into one of these small boxes, and they will fit in there like that. And I've got quite a few, so all of those are sort of full up, but then I've got all the extra bits and pieces. Now, I've never seen one of these boxes anywhere else before. Let's just close it up. That's that side there, and then this side has just got a flat piece in it, and I use this for my much bigger brads and eyelets, and I also have my tool in here as well, so that works really well, and that all goes in there together, and that is quite good. I have a crocodile, which obviously I don't put in there, so I've got that, and that works really well, but I do need to put something else inside it for all these other pieces, because what happens, I don't know if you can see, as you when you turn it over, if you've got very small ones like these here, I don't know if you can see this. Can you see it there? Can you see it? So that those just all fall out. Anything very small will just fall out of the box. So I've been thinking about how I could do this better. One of the things I came up with is, because I've got an awful lot of big brads in there, was I've got this pill box from Poundland, and this is perfect because this is much better than this, because if you want to just get particular ones out and you just want to tip them out, you just do that and just those ones come out of the box. Whereas if you were to try and tip that up to get these different ones out, you'd have all of the brads come out all together, and you definitely don't want that. So that works really well, and you can get loads. Look how many of the big ones I've got in that one. Look, there you go. And I bought that whole pack there, and I'm going to try in a minute and see if that pack will go into just one or not. So I shall have a go at doing that, and then I will come back and show you how many I managed to get into those. So if you didn't have a box like this, I think this would be a really good way to store them. So you get 7 little individual containers with the lids which flip on and off. So basically that's how I store my brads. I will come back and show you at the end. Now I think this would also be a really good way to store things like sequins, or things like beads and things like that. I think that would work really well. So I might get some more of these to put some of my beads in. I think that would work really good, because you wouldn't be having to lift every single one up. You could just open one, get the beads from that one, and if it did get knocked, you're only going to spill the beads from that. Whereas if you've got it in a bigger box with the individual compartments, if it does get knocked, everything goes all over the place, and then you get them all mixed into different sections together. So I'm going to have a go at doing that. Okay. So I got so fed up in the end with just trying to get them into the right container that I just emptied the whole box out and threw it into this tray. And then I've put lots and lots of little pots everywhere. And I'm just going to sort them into all the little pots so that I've got them all sorted once and for all. And hopefully then I'll be able to find what I'm looking for when I'm going in there and put them into the right pots. So I should just keep going like this for a minute until I've got them a little bit more sorted out, and then I will come back. So it took a little while, but I've got it all sorted out and I'm really pleased with it. I actually prefer the little tubs in there than the actual boxes. You could only get 2. I got one of the larger ones and one of the smaller ones, and these have got they've both got screw top lids on them, so you can so they're not going to, no matter what you do, if you drop that on the floor or anything, you're not going to get them going all over the place. That's what I was worried about before. So they've gone in really well. The other thing I did do was I had to put a couple in bags, but these actually aren't brads, they're more like those are hinges, which I'm not even sure I'm going to keep in there on that one. These are like corners and that sort of thing, so I just put a few in there. And then this one, these were so big and it was such a lot of them, I've just popped them in like that. And these very last ones, which are the giant ones, which are around the other side, I've just put them all in together in there. Whether I'm going to have a look and see if I can find a little pot which is just that size, so it can fit just those in, so I can lift it in and out easier, because this is so much easier to get out than these are. You actually have to use your nail to lift it up and bring that out, so I much prefer that. So I think if I was going to do it again, I would go for little tubs and put them in like that, because that's just so much easier to come out like that. So just turn it over, and then you can see the only thing I left on the other side was this. And I do have a little hammer, and it is really small and it does actually fit in here, but I took it out because it was just too full. So I've left this one in here. I seem to have put that down, so I'm going to have to find that, but I've left these in here because they were too big to go in. And the other thing is, this was really sharp on the end, so I'm just going to leave those in there until they actually get used, and I'll keep it in that foam so I don't stab myself or anything like that. So there we go. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Goodbye.